G'day everyone, Dan here. Today me and my friend James have been out fishing down south on one of the creeks here outside of Townsville, and we didn't have much luck with the fish, but we did do pretty well with the mud crabs. We went out with 6 legal mud crabs, which was pretty good for the day, but no one seemed to catch many fish today, but coming home with 6 crabs is pretty good. So I'm going to do a video on how I do mud crabs, and we do this a fair bit. I don't cook them whole, but we do boil them still. So I've got one left here. We've cooked 3 already, and we've got the other 2 prepared. And I've got this guy right here. And he's been sitting in there chilling out in the water. He's still kicking, he's still good alive, but the water's been really cold. I don't know how to tie mud crabs, so I don't actually worry about it. But this guy's still got a bit of life left in him. But what I do is, you've got the flap under here, the male crabs, and I lift that back and I'll just insert that knife straight up the back there as such. So you can see that's gone in there, and that just helps me loosen it and help kill the crab. Then I get my finger down in there and I'm going to basically just peel that off like such. And that then just goes in there with the rest. And he's dead now, he's been killed instantly. So, good thing about keeping them in the esky all day, it's a bit of a pain. I can pick them up, I've got to learn how to tie them. Is with a couple of blocks of ice, and I add salt water to the bottom so they stay alive, but they become really docile. So from here you can see you've got these fingers here and the mustard and the part where they eat. So what I'll do first is I'll come underneath, I'll just cut through there, cut him in half, and I'm going to get rid of basically all the gills and as much of the mustard as I can. And I also take that part where they eat off as well, just get rid of all the rubbish, as much of the mustard into the bag. And the same with the other half. And what we'll go on with then is we'll get the hose out and I'll just clean this mustard off. The good thing about doing it like this, or cooking the crab the way we do it, we're still boiling it, but we no longer have all that offal in the meat. And I found cooking them whole, you can get a bit of bitterness to it. So where the hose is. Where's the bastard?
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
Yeah.
I don't know how it ended up down there. But what I'll do, I'll quickly just spray all this out. And you'll see you've gotten rid of all that mustard there, and there's a touch in there. Get rid of that. And that's it. So that crab is completely clean. Don't worry about the fact that you're putting a bit of fresh water into it. It's not going to affect it. So what we've done, we've already cooked 3 crabs already like this. This salt water here has come out of the river we caught them in. We brought a bucket of it home with us. So from there, what we're going to do is we're just going to put these straight into the water as such. There's 3 mud crabs there. So James and I end up with 3 each. And I'll just make sure that's submerged properly. And what I'll do is I'll cover that. And we're going to now cook that for 15 minutes and we'll come back. About 20 seconds before this hits 15 minutes. So I'll just take the lid off. And they're boiling away nicely. So what we're going to do now is, very carefully obviously, I'm just going to take these out and I'm going to quickly dunk them. Ooh, get a grip on that a bit better. I'm going to put them into this nice ice cold water here to stop the cooking process. So I know there's a lot of things out there about cooking them for 20 minutes and it's always got to be 20. You know, with a whole crab maybe, I've cooked them for 15 for a while now and I have not had a problem. If any of you subscribe to Andy's Fishing on YouTube, which I love his channel, Andy, if you ever watch this, you're a legend. He does his for 10, I think, and he cooks his in a similar way when he does his catch and cooks. So we're going to try to do a catch or cook or two because I want to smoke some gold spot rock cod, but we didn't catch any cod today, and I want to smoke one really bad. But that'll be another video. So basically now we've done that, I'll just turn this gas off, give that, you know, about 30-40 seconds, they'll still be really hot. And that had ice in it, but the ice has melted. We're in the tropics here, so it doesn't take long. That'll still be hot for I mean, even now I can feel the heat in that water. So what I do, it's stop the cooking process enough that it should be right now. Go to the bottom ones and I'll just take them out. The first ones I got out, I'll just drain them out. Put them aside. And what we'll do, because we're going to eat these tonight, nice and fresh when James's wife comes over and my wife's ready. But basically from there, just chill them right down in your fridge for a couple of hours and they will be right to eat. I won't bore you with us eating these, just the preparation process, but that's how we cook our mud crabs. And see that 30 seconds in there, I can hold that now. The cooking process is stopped. So yeah, we'll get these into the fridge. Obviously drain a little bit more of the liquid out. And yeah, we'll eat these. So until next time guys, take care and we'll enjoy these mud crabs.